Hi everyone, myself Sagar. Today let us study a stable multivibrator using IC555. We take output from pin number 3 and we connect pin number 8 to power supply and pin number 1 to ground. Here you can see in circuit diagram, and pin number 6 and 2, these are the input pins of IC555. Here RA value is 10K and RB value is 100K. Here we will not change the value of RA and RB, just we change the value of capacitor. First we take 0.1 microfarad and thereafter we will take 0.01 microfarad capacitor. So here we have the kit for a stable multivibrator. This is power supply pin and this is output pin and this is ground pin. It has inbuilt battery, no need to connect external power supply. Here it is RA and RB, and this one is capacitor. We will change the value of this capacitor. That means we will take two different capacitors having two different values. First we will take 0.1 microfarad capacitor and 0.01 microfarad capacitor. We will connect 0.1 microfarad capacitor and I will connect a CRO to the output of the stable multivibrator. I will connect ground pin of CRO to ground and pin number 3 to another cord of CRO. Now I will turn on the CRO and also the stable multivibrator. So after removing the ground, you can see there is a waveform which is a rectangular waveform. We can change the duty cycle of this waveform by changing the time base, and also we can change its amplitude by changing the voltage. So now let us take the readings from this point to this point. It will be one wave and its distance is about 2.1 unit. Now let us tabulate the readings. First I will write the resistors value R and RB, and I have considered one wave, so I will write 1, and distance I have told it is 2.1 unit. And let us see the time base, it is 5 millisecond. So time base I write 5 millisecond, and let us calculate the observed frequency using this formula n divided by d into t. Now after calculation I got its value is 0.09 kilohertz. I will write hertz on the top. And now let us calculate the theoretical frequency using this formula. Since I have took capacitor 0.1 microfarad, I will substitute this value in this formula, and after calculation I have got 0.07 kilohertz, and which is nearly equal to observed frequency. Now let us calculate the charging time. So here you can see the line at the top. From this point to this point we have to find this distance and we have to multiply with the time base, then we will get the charging time. That will I will show in this representation diagram. So let us take this distance as d, and now let me multiply this d with time, time base, and this will give us charging time. Now the lower, whatever lower width is there, that will give us discharging time. Okay, suppose it is a d1, let it be d2. Okay, d1, it's d1, this d2 into time base, this will give us discharging time. We will call it as dt. Charging time we will call it as tc, t subscript c. So now let us calculate the d1 distance here. It's around 1.1 unit. So let us calculate the charging time. 1.1 into time base. Time base is here 5 millisecond. 1.1 into 5 millisecond, it will give us 5.5 into 10 power minus 3 seconds. This is charging time, so I will write it as tc. Now let us calculate discharging time. We have to calculate duty cycle percentage d, that means tc divided by total time. Total time in the sense tc plus td, time of charging plus time of discharge. So let us calculate the discharging time. Td, that is equals to the distance d2 into time base. Distance d2 is around 1 unit, and we have the time base 5 millisecond. So we will get discharging time 5 millisecond. Now let us calculate percentage duty cycle, that is percentage d equals to tc divided by total time, that is tc divided by tc plus td. Now tc is 5.5 10 power minus 3, and tc plus td, that is 5.5 plus 5, 10, that will give us 10.5 into 10 power minus 3. After calculation we will get its value 0.5. 10 power minus 3, 10 power minus 3, they cancel out. Since we are calculating the percentage, we have to multiply this with 100, that will give us 50%. So I will write the in tabulation column. We have charging time, that is I already got 5.5 10 power minus 3, and total time 10.5 into 10 power minus 3. Now you can take 2 more readings by changing the time base here. You can see after changing the time base, the width of the wave is changing, and you have to calculate theoretical duty cycle. The formula is in the manual. Now let me change the capacitor value. Initially I have took 0.1 microfarad. Now I will take 0.01 microfarad capacitor. 103 is number 103 is written on the capacitor. You can see that now I connected 103 capacitor, that is 0.01 microfarad capacitor. Now you can see I have got the waveform in the CRO. After changing the time base, you can see we are getting different width waveform. The duty cycle calculated, that means theoretical should be equals to practical one.